can we take a minute? I want to talk about some strategies of how to use the book.
Yeah.
So some of the strategies, first of all, when we're writing a book, we're not talking about writing a 300 or 400 page book. No way ever. We're talking about max, 100 pages. And when I say 100 pages, I mean 100 easy pages. It might even be larger font and might be bigger spacing. And the reason we do that is because one of the things we want to do is we want the reader to consume our book, right? Matter of fact, I just received a book as a gift from another internet marketer yesterday. And when I opened the package, it was 483 pages or something like that. And I'm like, I'm never going to sit down and read this, right? So for us, we want the person who gets our book to consume the content. And then somebody was right. When they consume our content, they're never going to get rid of the book. That's the other great thing about books. They'll never get rid of it. They don't throw books. People don't throw books away. They donate them. They give them to somebody else. They share it, whatever, right? But also within the book, it is so important that you have the appropriate calls to action inside the book that says, hey, if you're looking for, this type of service, here's something to consider. Now you do it subtly and you say, here's something to consider, and you put a URL in there, which obviously goes back to you. Okay. And because obviously the goal is to get business, right? And as a result, you're going to have people who are going to consume the content, and they're going to call you and list with you or use you as a buyer's agent or whatever. But we're talking about probate, right? So what if you had a probate book and you wrote a great probate book? It's like, the 7 things you need to know before selling mom and dad's house. Okay. Well, you've got to have a thing called distribution. Okay. You got to get it out there. And if it's not out there and people aren't reading it, well, what good is it? Okay, great. So you get a list, you can send it to a list. But what if you went to, and we've done this, went to assisted living facilities. And I don't mean the ones that have 6 beds or 12 beds. I mean the ones that have 200 or 300 beds. You go to an assisted living facility and you say, hey, I'm writing a book. Now you've already written it, okay? But I'm writing a book about people transitioning into assisted living facilities. Can we collaborate on that? All I need you to do, manager of the facility, is get on a Zoom with me, answer some questions, and then we'll transcribe it. We'll put it into the book. We'll get it into the book. It'll be a collaboration. And now you take a book with a cover that says the assisted living facilities thing in there, but it has your content in it. And now it's now they're handed, and then you give them as many books as they want for free, and they're handing out your book. So who goes into assisted living facilities? Family members, right? They're looking to see, is this going to be a good place for mom or dad? And there's always a package that the company gives out that says, here's what you need to know about us. By the way, here's a great book that we collaborated on to write. Okay, so think about that. How about with attorneys? Bill, you're interviewing attorneys all the time, right?
Love that. I love that idea.
Hey.
My partner who does that in Georgia calls attorneys, meets them, and leaves them a couple of books they can give to clients.
Yeah, but what about if you did this? Watch this. Hey, Bill, you're an attorney. You work in the probate and estate, planning side of things. I'm writing a book, and I would like to collaborate with you to write this book. And you do the exact same thing. Now you've got, the attorney. So a lot of the attorneys that I work with, they say, well, we still have to hand out 3 business cards because we don't want to, if we refer somebody directly and it goes bad, we don't want to get in trouble. I say, that's fine. Hand 2 other business cards and my book. Who do you think wins?
Or staple my business card to the book.
Put it in the book, whatever, it doesn't matter. And you don't even need to do that, because one of the things that I teach is there's you subtly, if you write a book and you go, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, they're not going to get past chapter 1. They're going to, and that they might throw in the trash. Right. But if you're giving real genuine value, you're just dropping golden nugget after golden nugget after golden nugget, and then gently, laced into the book, you have your calls to action. Those people will respond to that, like flies to honey, right? As opposed to, an aggressive thing. And that's why I don't even put a business card in there, because of that very reason. And then there's also one other technique that I use. Do you think that everybody who reads my book calls me up and says, come sell my house?
No.
Of course not. But there's a technique that I learned, is called win when you're losing. We've all heard about affiliate marketing. We actually talked about it a second ago. In my books, I will also put things in my books so that if that person, decides, this isn't for me, like if it's my first time buyer book, I'll have an affiliate link in there that'll go to a credit repair company. Okay. They may never use my service. They may be in another state, but now they go to that credit repair company, they use that credit repair service, and wow, now I'm getting a check for a couple of $100. Okay. And the same thing with real estate agents. One of the biggest things that I was fearful of when I first wrote my book was, oh, I don't want to put it out there because like I found that other guy's book. I don't want people to find my book and steal my idea, right? Well, guess what? I have, in every single book, I have links in there that say, that are appealing to the real estate community. So when they read that, they go, ooh, what's that? Click, or not click, but they go type it in their browser. And then they go, and again, it's an affiliate thing. So if I had to guess, because I'm not the best at tracking that side of things, but if I had to guess, I personally have not paid for the distribution of any of my books in at least 8 years, because other people are paying for it through affiliate commissions, and a lot of them are agents.